quick interview.
Yes, sir.
What went on out there? 194, huh?
Yeah, my heart's still racing. It's, oh no. Got enough adrenaline pumping through me, my lower back tightened up, like, you know, like you're, I don't know, I felt it in football and stuff like that, but, yeah, so we actually didn't have the greatest start. We had, you know, we always try to push the envelope on how fast you can go. I mean, you're lucky if you get to like a 44-mile-an-hour start, you know, but that 4 mile an hour down there can make up for a lot down here. But we came in the box a little hot, and it was at 44 mile per hour. They yellow flag us, and so when we actually hit the box, we're about 38 mile an hour, and with the turbo motors, there's some lag. So at that point, back to wide open throttle. So that now you've left the box and you look down at the speedometer and it's only 50 miles an hour, and you'd hope to be right exiting the box at 60 miles an hour. But anyway, boat comes to life. Carson Brumman engine, Slug putting the whole program together. Unbelievable. 194 miles an hour at the other end. Had to tighten it up a few times, just due to the fact that you can feel that wind blowing right now. I mean, it's gusting out there. So obviously, number one, come across safe. It's like everybody says, you know, go as fast as you can, but be safe. You know, so it's kind of oxymoron, I think is what they call it. But yeah.
The smile and the look on your face says it all. What do you think about it, Slug?
He's the best. He's one of the best, and that's why he's in the boat. So what more can I say? Besides, he makes me look taller.
That's right. That's right.
That's good. I make everybody look taller, I think.
But not faster, huh?
I don't know. You know, it's a wild feeling to come to the shootout as a spectator 23 years ago, and then be running actually the second fastest boat to ever go through the 3/4 mile an hour, 3/4 mile trap. So it's a lot to be said.
I didn't realize it. I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah, I was trying to think if anybody has went faster in 3/4 mile, and I could be wrong, but I couldn't think of any last night that have, you know, broken the 190 mark in 3/4 mile other than American Ethanol. So yeah, something to be proud of.
You called 190 yesterday.
And Mr. Brumman.
Did you think it was really going to happen? I mean, you said you didn't call it. You said you were shooting for it.
Come on, movie star. What are you doing?
Yeah, so the goal obviously was the goal obviously was you know, I always try to under promise so I can actually come through. So when everybody's asking in the shop, they go, how fast do you think you can go? And I'm like, I'm hoping for 180, you know, and talked to Carson a few times, but the package was awesome. And I had told him, you know, it kind of does this, and he's like, oh, I know what that is, and we can get that out of it. And today he just took all the I don't know, they call it Guardian and Mercury, or the dummy proofed it for me, because, you know, we'll just burn them down. But he took that off and changed some things, and the boat really came to life today. So great engine builder, that's for sure.
Great job, great job.
He's done it many times, right?
Yeah.
Old hat for Carson.
Yeah.
Great job driving the boat. You know, I mean, with that crosswind out there, that had to be unbelievably tough.
It's anticipating where you're going to land, and I'm sure pilots do the same thing, because basically you're aiming to the right to come back to the left, and maybe that's looping it is what it should be called, or bowing it, but you got to free it up at the end, otherwise it will not go. So yeah, it's the power is unbelievable. I've been in American Ethanol before, went a 1 mile course, and was able to do 208. This feels just like it, you know, and it's not disorienting, but it's shocking when you feel how hard the boat's pulling. It's one of those things.
Yeah, they pull all the way.
Yeah,
I mean, a long way.
Never. When you know, when I looked at the right before the start line and I saw a 190, and you know, in the 190s, I knew that it was going to be a good number. So you know, it is. And if it was another, you know, 100 yards long, it might have been 200. You know, you never know. But it is what it is, and try to get as much out of the boat for Slug. And Carson definitely built a hell of a package, because bilges are dry. If I'd have built those engines, it'd be a mess. You know?
I think every shootout's been one with your engines this year, right? With Gary.
Gary, yeah.
You've seen some awesome shootout performances. Where would you rank this one?
Well, this is great because this is a bigger boat than Gary's, and so a little bit harder to accelerate over this length of course, you know. So, and at Havasu they had basically unlimited start speed, so that changed that whole deal. But yeah, no, Gary's had a great run this year, and so yeah, it's been great. Very fortunate to have great customers. You know, that's what it takes. If you don't have the good clients, you can't do it. So I'm very fortunate to have that. That's great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.